Hi, Tracy Huff here with Family Martial Arts Academy, the confidence coach, and I am here to go over the 9 success habits that you can have and create to make sure that you create the year that you want or looking to create in 2020. This is the time where we all start a fresh new year with fresh new goals, fresh new ideas, knowing that we're going to do things different. And the difference between success and failure is creating the new habits to keep it going. So I wanted to give you some pointers on how to do that. So while there's no way to know precisely what makes some people successful, we can learn a lot by looking at successful people. Often, not always, but often enough to count or to matter, high achievers exhibit similar habits and behaviors. The 9 habits below show up over and over again in success stories. So if you want to be more successful in life with your goals, achieving the things that you set out to do, then these behaviors might be an excellent place to start. So, number 1, they set goals. All right, you can't go for something if you don't know where you're going, right? So successful people know what they want. More than that, they actively set goals in order to get what they want. So having goals in mind doesn't count either. You need to write them down and then break them down into an action plan. And you need to set up how to measure them. So that's step number 1. Know what you're going for. Know how you're going to get there, or at least try to get there, and then set up a way to measure your progress. Okay. Number 2, they stay healthy. Easier said than done, I know. So staying healthy is key on the road to success. A proper diet, a solid exercise routine, and getting enough sleep are 3 of the most powerful things that you can do. Sleep is probably the one that most people forget, but it is one of the most important things that you need to do. So being healthy will let you focus on your pursuit of success and not worry about always getting sick or feeling fatigued or not feeling like you have the energy to do what you need to do. So if health isn't one of your goals, it needs to be one of them now. Just remember, if it's not something you've done in the past, set small goals, like maybe not eating out at fast food restaurants 1 day a week, or cutting down 1 cup of coffee, or cutting down 1 drink in the evening. But just make them small goals to get started. But do get started. That's the important part. Whoops. Number 3, they face fear. So fear is one of the biggest roadblocks to success. Just think about the things that you might have missed out on because you were too nervous to take a chance. Successful people feel fear just like the rest of us, but instead of giving up, they face it. And fear, there's a lot of things, the reasons that we fear, but try to fear not taking action more than what you think might happen if you do take action. All right. So, and identify your fear. Make sure that you acknowledge what it is that you're afraid of, and then make that something that you take action towards, whatever that might be. Number 4, they learn. It is a shame that school ends so early in our lives because people think once they're done with school, they're done with learning. So some people feel that that's it. That's all they have to do. They've done what they're supposed to do. But a commitment to lifelong learning is going to propel you towards success by keeping your mind sharp and your skills up to date. Especially in our world, things change so fast, so quickly. Technology is constantly changing and improving. So being into the habit of learning is something that's going to help move you forward. Number 5, they stay organized. So there may be a handful of geniuses who are able to create and think surrounded by a mess, but for the rest of us, a cluttered space is nothing more than a distraction. So you'll save time, energy, and boost your focus if you keep your space neat and tidy. And neat and tidy for you. So I know some people that have to have everything in a specific spot. I know some people that just shove it off to the side and keep what's right in front of them. Whatever it is, find what it works for you. Don't obsess over the organization part to allow your fears to stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. Don't do that, but do what's going to work for you. At least get organized in a way. Again, start small. If these are all sounding really new to you, don't get overwhelmed. Just take your papers that are in front of your computer and stack them and then move them to the side. Something super small. Number 6, they keep balance. So what is the point of success if you don't take time to enjoy it? Hard work is clearly important, but remember to relish the good times along the way. Having life balance is going to help keep your energy levels high and give you something to look forward to besides work. But more importantly, it's going to help you fill back in, right? So in martial arts, we say empty your cup. And if you've listened to Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, he keeps talking about, writing checks. You have to make deposits. So find what's going to be for you that is making a deposit and replenishing and making sure you're putting something back in so that when you do have to give out, you have it to give. Balance can sometimes feel like a myth, right? There's a lot of things that go into that, but making sure that you define them when you're setting your goals so that you are giving yourself time to enjoy the life that you're creating with the people that you want to create it with. I think that's the most important part there. Okay, number 7, they take time to think. What does that mean? Sometimes we get so caught up in the do, go that we don't pause to just make time to think. Like, do you have it on your schedule to think? Do you have it on your schedule to plan? Successful people do. They know that being successful means continually thinking about, okay, what's next? Once I achieve this, then what? Once I get to this marker, then what? So if you want to be more successful, schedule 20 to 30 minutes of quiet thinking time into your day. Darren Hardy recommends that you get up way early. So like 5 a.m. because who's up at 5 a.m.? Not really a lot of people. Or, depending on your night person, your morning person, just make sure you schedule some time to think. Eight, they surround themselves with inspiring people. So if you want to be successful, it helps to have successful friends. Besides the doors they may open for you, having successful friends will inspire you and you'll learn what makes them tick. And it's never a bad thing to have a like-minded social circle. And this is where technology is such a great thing because you don't have to live in the same city or state to surround yourself with people who inspire you. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, we've got webinars, teleseminars, conference calls. I mean, there's just so many ways to tap into a network of like-minded people to help keep you grounded and inspire you to keep going. So don't limit them to just in-person contacts, right? Think about all of the ways that you can connect with people who think just like you do. And 9, they plan their day. Those who fail to plan to fail. So if you are ever finding yourself wondering, okay, what do I do next? Then you know that you need to have a better plan. Now, sometimes that's going to happen because either sometimes things don't take as long as you thought or you schedule time for something and it falls through. But if that happens, know where you're going to fill that time with. Because if you don't plan to do something with it, you're going to goof off. You're going to find yourself on the internet. You're going to find yourself on Facebook. You're going to find yourself on Netflix. So successful people don't ever wonder about what to do next. They take the time to plan their day because they know that investing their time is going to pay off. So take a half hour to plan your day could save countless of hours wondering what to do next. And I mean, you can do it on Sundays for the week. You can do it every morning. You can have a loose plan with just some things that you want to get accomplished. Brendon Burchard in his high performance planner has like a place for you to put like the 3 things you absolutely have to get done that day and let nothing stop you from getting that done. So there's so many tools out there. Just research the one that works best for you. So Brendon Burchard has his high performance habits planner. Kim Walsh has her Made to Thrive planner. Dean Graziosi has a new journaling planner. Stephen Covey has a planner. Go to Office Depot, look through all those planners. Just make sure that you make the commitment to do that because it's going to be so important for you. Okay, so now is the time to take action on these success habits, right? So you want to set a goal. It doesn't have to be huge. whatever it is, break it down into smaller pieces, smaller bite-sized pieces. And then those pieces are going to become your action plan. Now, don't forget to put a time limit on it. Don't forget to say, I'm going to get these done by this time. Otherwise, they'll stay on your list forever and ever and ever. So, second, what do you want to learn? Whatever it is, now is the time to start. So choose a topic of interest and figure out what books or courses can help you learn more about it. There are so many free courses online. This is a free course. This is a free mini course right here. Your local library will have some of the books. There's just no YouTube, but make it something that's going to help you achieve your goal. And then start thinking. Choose a time, if you can, the same time each day, to do just some quiet reflection. You don't have to plan what to think about. Just think about whatever comes to your mind. But what do you want to improve in your career? What do you want to improve in your business? How do you want to improve your relationships? What do you want to do with your health? But take time to think about it and then plan to do something with it. All right. And then finally, just some additional reading. So if you want to go into more depth on this topic, you can read Outliers, The Story of Success. You can go to The Success Principles. You can do The Formula, The Universal Laws of Success, Millionaire Success Habits, or The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So you can go, again, to the library. You can go out on Amazon and just look for some of the best books. But these are the top 5 that I definitely recommend. And let's start building some new habits. Let's start doing things differently to achieve some different things. Let's start thinking about things differently and seeing ourselves differently so that we can accomplish those things that we write down in January. So when we get to December, because I don't know about you, but 2019 flew by for me, so that when we get to December, we can pat ourselves on the back and be proud of what we accomplished and not be mad at ourselves for not taking action and doing what we were supposed to do. Okay, so I hope this helps. I hope that you take one of these steps and let me know. I look forward to hearing about your progress.